about Beauty and a Beat. Now, everybody saw what happened last week when the song was played at Coachella. We also had a conversation on this channel about how, of all the songs by Justin, the old songs that he, played at Coachella, it is the only one that was at the top, and it was doing the most in as far as Spotify is concerned. And of course, people were looking forward to the second, weekend of Coachella because they expected Justin to basically play the song again, and so that the song would continuously be boosted in as far as the streaming platforms are concerned. People were truly looking forward for Coachella, and also people kind of felt like maybe this time Nicki Minaj is actually going to be brought out, for her part, given that a lot of people were doing, this viral TikTok challenge using specifically the Nicki Minaj part. So some fans stayed up, and some haters also stayed up, only for them to be disappointed when not only did Justin not bring out Nicki Minaj, but also he didn't even perform the song, and people were kind of confused because they felt like, well, it was the most logical thing to do. Now there were a lot of conspiracy theories surrounding that, with some people feeling like it was done intentionally for him to not perform that song because according to them they felt like the industry had seen what was going to happen and how groundbreaking the moment was going to be when the song would have re-entered the Billboard Hot 100. And so people were speculating that behind the scenes he might have been told to not perform the song just so they can sabotage Nicki getting a re-entry into the Billboard charts. Now, for that, it is not really a foreign concept for an artist to do things that would even, self-sabotage if they are being told that, well, don't do this just so you can maintain this, or just so the other person that you worked with will not get credit. You guys remember what happened with Advocate BBO and Bongo 2 and WAP submissions, and how she intentionally never submitted that song. Allegedly, it was done so that Bongo 2 wouldn't have also credit, the Grammy credit for that song. So it is not really a foreign concept that artists sometimes can self-sabotage as long as it is going to push an agenda of sabotaging the person they might have worked with. Now, do I think that exactly this is what transpired? I truly don't know, you guys, because the last time that there was some form of interaction between Justin and Nicki Minaj, it's the time when Nicki was on live, and Justin, unprovoked, came on that live and commented, "All I need is beauty and a beat." And so I don't think that there really is any beef between Nicki Minaj and Justin, that he would allow himself to be used by the industry just to sabotage Nicki Minaj. I don't think so. Moreover, Beauty and a Beat is not the only song that Justin didn't perform for the latest set. There are a lot of other songs that he had performed previously that he ended up not performing for this current set. So let me know in the comment section, you guys, what you think about that. Another thing that also made some fans have a conversation is the fact that he brought out SZA. And you guys know the history between Nicki Minaj and SZA. They don't see eye to eye. And so people were kind of saying, was that done out of spite? Did SZA request Justin not to perform Beauty and a Beat? And it is important for us to also know that SZA and Justin had been performing together, previously. I remember where there was some, controversy surrounding SZA and Justin, and people were saying, oh, he should be with a black woman. You guys remember that time? So even way before SZA and Nicki Minaj publicly fell out on Twitter, it appears Justin and SZA always had their own relationship. So I just feel like this has nothing to do with Nicki Minaj. But let me know in the comment section what you think about that. Now, let's talk about what the song is currently doing and, of course, the predictions surrounding the song. So, let us talk about, first of all, it seems like it is still sitting at number one, and today it has 8.99 million streams, and that's a congratulations to them. Now, moving on to the predictions of the Billboard Hot 100. Now, the song is predicted to re-enter the Billboard Hot 100 at number 10, okay? Basically making it into the top 10. And another one of Justin's songs that's going to make it to the top 10 as well is Daisies. And of course, that has caused quite the discourse. Most importantly, people are really truly excited that a song from ages ago would be able to re-enter Billboard with such a bang, okay? And to that, really truly, I've got no words but just congratulations to both of them. Now, personally, what I do feel like might be the reason why Justin decided not to replay these old songs, and the conspiracy theory that I probably would believe, is that as someone who recently dropped an album, I think that was 2025, end of 2025, he was trying to make sure that he does promote his latest album instead of those ones that he did back in the day, given that, he sold his catalog and he's not making any money from the streaming of his old songs, allegedly. So, I mean, seeing it from that perspective, it would make sense why he decided to make sure that it is the current songs that are doing great. And I also do understand, looking at the Billboard, chart prediction, I do understand why also he might have felt some type of way about a Beauty and a Beat climbing the charts the way that it was, because imagine what would have happened, or the optics, if Beauty and a Beat had climbed higher than his current song Daisies, because there's only like one spot between the two, I think. The other one is sitting at number 8, I believe, and the other one is sitting at number 10. So it was a very close call. It would have caused quite the discourse if that song had re-entered higher than Nicki Minaj the collaboration with Nicki Minaj. So from that perspective, I truly do understand that. But do I think that is going out of his way just to sabotage Nicki Minaj? I don't think so. I do believe that he himself is someone who's gone through the worst with the music industry, and I don't think that he would willingly partake in anything to sabotage another artist, given that the industry has treated him horribly as well. And it's just something that I don't think is just going to happen. But anyway, let me know in the comment section, you guys, your thoughts about that. Now, Nicki Minaj herself came online yesterday and she decided to say something. Some people were thinking that, well, that's because she's reacting to the fact that Justin did not play that song, and I beg to differ. I do feel like it was probably something else, and some were even peddling the lies that she deleted the tweets about, Justin and the Believers and stuff like that, which is not true. Those tweets are still there. And I feel like at this point, people are just, taking anything, latching onto anything to make sure that, they say these celebrities don't mess with Nicki Minaj, since they realize that they cannot convince the fans to not mess with her. The new narrative is that no one wants to mess with her. This is why you see them reaching out to the dads, like, the Kelly Rowlands and stuff like that. It's all to push a narrative to say that the people who know her, the other celebrities, don't like her. They realize the fans don't care about that. That's why they try to make it seem like everyone doesn't mess with her. This is the reason why they get uncomfortable. Any celebrity shows some form of love to Nicki Minaj. It's because of that. But anyway, the tweet that they are referring to is one where Nicki Minaj said, "By now, they have learned that hate doesn't move me. I wasn't made with that gene. Love does though sometimes." And people are like, "Oh, because of Justin, because Justin didn't play that." And I'm like, you guys, come on. He also didn't play a lot of songs from the first weekend, so I don't think it's about that at all. Now, what I would believe is probably she saw how much of a snake Kelly is, trying to act innocent and being very, very shady and snaky and vile. Now, when I look at her in the bob, God forgive me. All I see is a vile human being. Honestly, it never in my wildest dream did I think that I would look at Kelly and be disgusted the way I do, because it's like she does the corniest stuff ever. And when they pose for essence and try to act like, oh, women empowerment, I'm just. Because I see right through the BS, I see right through the BS. And I also do see that she is meant to, be the one who's, giving a statement, since her master, Beyonce, is not able to do snaky stuff like that. She's the one who's being used to make a statement that, oh, we don't mess with Nicki Minaj, we mess with Bunny B. I'm just like, Kelly, please, go away. Go back on that dark and lovely hair relaxer. I was just saying anything. But anyway, that being said, let's talk about the made up, tour states that the likes of Kelly Rowland are celebrating. I promise you, these guys are making up achievements for this girl. Like, at this point, I'm just looking at them like, wow. Like, when does it stop? And what do you benefit from making up stats like this? Like, it's pathetic at this point, okay? She's the first female rapper to do this, to do that, to do, like, made up stats, made up achievements. And now people are even claiming that some tour pages are deleting their initial reports about their tours. And apparently they're claiming that she was able to gross the same amounts that were in that text message, the text message that she put out, where she was claiming that she was being offered lucrative deals, touring deals and stuff like that. So, I don't know, you guys. Let me know in the comment section. Are you moved by this tour and the theatrics and the drama? Personally, I'm not, to be honest. It's not something that's even moving me, because we all know it's BS. She knows she's BS. And that's the reason why, even if they do make up these achievements, even if they do shower her with these awards, she is still obsessed with Nicki Minaj up to this point. So, let them have it, okay? Anyway, let's move on to the next thing that we're going to be talking about. Let us talk about Live Nation. It appears that the lawsuit is still ongoing, and personally, I cannot wait for the day that these guys get to answer for their nonsense that they've been doing. Now, there has been an update when it comes to that case. Now, it is being updated that Live Nation will pay 9.9 million to DC for charging predatory hidden fees and will be required to display all fees upfront in the ticket cost. This case is separate from another anti-monopoly lawsuit against Live Nation, and these guys are claiming that they are fighting for fairness for fans on every front. Okay, now personally, the one that I'm interested in is the monopolizing stuff, because it's not cool that they get to sabotage artists and then they get to interfere with artists' creativity. Like, it's not cool at all. If they were a monopoly and they were just doing business fairly amongst all artists, it would be one thing. But when they decide to get into the industry politics and then start sabotaging artists and stuff like that, and allegedly taking from no, that's the part where I'm like, no, that is actually too much. There's a ridiculous allegation that I saw on Twitter, you guys. Before I go, let me just say this. Someone was being accused of being a Fed informant. And I was like, yeah, people were actually saying that that person is a Fed informant. And, now it kind of makes a lot of sense because you know that rumor has it also that another female rapper is also a Fed informant. And that would make sense why the two of them, that other he person who's a little bit older, who's older actually, maybe 4 or 5 dreadlocks, maybe a less front, something like that person, and the female rapper that's always crashing out, that would make sense why, they have some business dealings because logically speaking, the lace fronted rapper wouldn't be willing to help so much another rival in the female rap streets, given that he has his own host that he's betting on. I hope you guys are catching what I'm saying. Okay, he has his own host in his own stable, so why he would be so eager to work with or to help the crash out, unless they are workmates behind the scenes. But then the crash out is too dumb to be an FBI informant. I don't know. Like when I actually think about it again, I'm thinking, no, that lady is too slow to become an informant. I mean, one day she's the kind to say, "Do you know who I am? I am an FBI informant," crashing out on live. So I don't know, you guys. But let me know in the comment section what you think about that. Do you think that the less fronted rapper is an informant? That being said, thank you very much, you guys, for watching, and I appreciate for your comments on the video that I posted earlier on. We are trying to reduce the length of the video, so that can help me also in as far as consistency is concerned. So please do just leave a comment in the comment section to help me with the algorithm, because yeah, I'm gonna be punished for a while for reducing the length of my videos. That's what YouTube does. But for those of you who commented in my first video, thank you. I am seeing that it's not as bad. I mean, you can see that it's not the same bad. It's not as bad. The punishment is not as bad from YouTube, and it's all because of you. Thank you so much, and until